Well, Lisa's going to make some cucumber kimchi now. We've got a nice big long Lebanese cucumber, and they're the ones I prefer. They're not as pithy as the other ones. You want one that's really quite fleshy. So you're going to chop it up into about 4 sections, Lisa, and then cut every section in half. And then with the spoon, just cut out the pithy part and put them all into the bowl with some salt strewn over it.
So and then
cut in half lengthways. Yeah, just cut it right in half. That's it. Yeah, this recipe was given to me by a Korean woofer. Her name was May. I still remember that. It's quite a few years ago now, but at that time I had a 20-litre bucket full of cucumbers coming out of my garden, and when it was just me by myself before they arrived on the scene, I thought I'll never get through all these cucumbers. In fact, I was taking about 4 or 5 slices on my lunch every day, and that's about all I could cope with. And then when May came as a woofer, she said, "Oh, I'm going to show you how to make cucumber kimchi." So this is her recipe all the way from Korea. And I've been making cucumber kimchi for many years since then. And now just grab a good spoonful of salt and salt those pieces of cucumber. That's it, that's all going to come off. It's not going to be salty in the end, but just sprinkle it over those cucumber pieces. Mix them through a little bit. And it's a bit like, you know, you're trying to get the bitter juices out of your eggplant. You just salt them for 10 minutes before you cook with them. Well, we're now just preparing the cucumber with some salting. And we'll just put that aside for about 10 minutes. Lisa's now going to finish off our cucumber kimchi. Would you just like to show the viewers what the salting has done to the cucumbers? You can see a lot of moisture has been drawn out, and now the next step is to just give them a good squeeze and put them into our fermenting container. So Lisa's now squeezing the cucumber and getting all that excess juice and the salt off. There's not a lot of salt that goes in there actually. And then just putting all the squeezed cucumber bits into our fermenting container. It's got a little basket in there, so it's going to be sitting in liquid to ferment, and then you can lift the basket out and have the cucumber available without being in the liquid. Okay, next is to just fill it with some water until it's nearly covered, because we're going to add some of our water kefir in there as well. Ultimately we want the liquid over the cucumber, but we have to add some, maybe some soy sauce as well, and some water kefir to then top it up. So you can add the water kefir. Lovely. And now for our spices, our flavours that we're going to add to the cucumber ferment. Look at this. This is serious chili powder. This is the original Korean kimchi chili, and I use that for my wongbok cabbage kimchi, and it's perfect for using with our cucumbers as well. But again, it's just your personal choice of which spice you want to add. Alright, have we got some garlic and ginger in there? Yeah?
I'm just about to.
Yeah, good. That's lovely. That'll be a lovely subtle flavour in there. We don't want to overwhelm those cucumbers. And maybe a dash of soy sauce. Just in front of you there. That's it. And then I suggest you have a little taste test, because whatever the flavour of the water will ultimately become the flavour of the cucumbers. Yeah, it's got a warm glow, and it's salty enough, Got a bit extra, like the garlic and the
Yeah, I
ginger.
like it.
Good,
Nice.
good. All right, again, we'll just place a little bag on top of the cucumbers with some water to act like a weight, because we don't want any of those cucumbers to be protruding above our water line.
Just need a bit more water.
Just needed a touch more, okay. Now the cucumber kimchi doesn't take very long. Usually I let it ferment for about 24 hours and then it's in the fridge. It doesn't last longer than a few days because it keeps on breaking down and goes soft and mushy.
Yeah.
So it's one of those really quick turnover ferments. Yeah.
Awesome. Good.
Okay, that
Thank
goes
you.
on the bench to ferment as well. Thank you.